Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So guys, in this video we are going to learn about how to create a login and registration system in PHP MySQL, which will be with email verification. So once you register, that time an email verification will be sent to you at your Gmail ID. From there, when you verify, then only you can log in this. We are going to start with setting up the files and then using a bootstrap to design the forms, and pages will be created like login, register, dashboard, and one home page, or we tell it as index page also. Okay, so guys, now let's get started with it. So let me just close with this, don't save, and now let's begin. Over here, this is my current directory over here, which is I have opened over here. And now let us create a page, index.php file. And now let's begin with that. HTML5, and over here login and registration system in PHP with email verification. Done. And now over here we require the bootstrap to design that forms. So let's go over here, click on docs, you'll be at this page. Let's copy this CSS file, link, and remove this, we don't require. Save, and let's copy the script file JS, which will be bundle1. So let's copy this bundle and remove this extra thing. Save, and now let's divide this. So structure, where I am going to call includes folder, and inside this create one file called header.php and one more file footer.php, and let's copy this in the header and this part which will be in the footer. That's it. So let's call this file over here, open PHP, close. Let's call the include function, where you are going to call inside the includes folder, inside single quotes you are going to type includes / header.php, and again here will be your footer.php. That's it. And now guys, over here we will set all the design. So let's use bootstrap 5 classes, container, row, column md12, h4, where we'll tell login and registration system in PHP, which will be done with email verification. That's it. So now let's check the output guys for this. Get back, refresh, you can see it's perfect. So guys, let's one design with the navbar. So let me just copy navbar from here, get back, let's copy this and use it. Let's create one navbar.php, paste, and remove this form, we don't require, and simple button. So this will be my Funda of web IT, the brand, and this is for mobile responsive button, and simple links are there. Very clear. And now guys, let's copy this again and paste, where this page is for the home page. Home, we'll type this as index.php, and this will be the register, where register.php file, and now this will be the login.php file. Save, and now let's check the output. Get back. Okay, we didn't include this file, so let's call this file over here. Let's come, let me just give enter, and let's hit Ctrl+CV and call this navbar.php, which is inside this includes folder. Save, refresh. So you can get this navbar, right? So guys, now let us just align with this in a container. So let's get back, Control X, design the container row and the column MD12, and inside this 12 you are going to paste your navbar. As simple. And now you need to create one simple div at the top of this, where bg dark you will tell dark. That's it. Get back, and over here you are going to remove this navbar dark you will tell. That's it. Save. And now let's check the output from here. Margin S ms auto refresh. You can see that. Perfect. So guys, now let's design this page called register. So let's click on this, and now let's create a page and design a registration form. Register.php, copy. So let's use a form over here, form type, and you can get all the form designs. So it's very simple. Let's use direct coding. Let's get back. Let's use the header and footer part. So let's copy this header and the footer. Let's paste. And now we required one title, right? So for the example, if we give refresh, you can see login and registration system in email verification. Its default title is coming. Done. So we want to save to something else. So let us just remove this, hit enter, and write PHP code over here with the if condition, where you are going to tell is set $page underscore title, where you are going to tell this, and echo over here you are going to call the title. So let's call this $title, and after this you want means you can add your logo name. So let's tell logo name over here. Save. And now guys, let's copy this variable page title and add it over here. Page title is equal to, inside single quotes we will tell home page, and same thing you are going to register.php and pasting that registration form. Okay, save. And now let's check the output. You can see that registration form hyphen logo. Cool. So guys, now let's design the registration form inside this. As simple, py5 we are going to use, padding 5, top and bottom, container row, and the column we are going to use 8, and inside this you will start with the card design. So card body with the card header, h5 registration form. Save. And now inside this we are going to use one shadow. Let's start with the form design. Form, and then give the row, not row, direct form group, form hyphen group, label, which will be for name, input dot form hyphen control, where this will be your name of the user, copy, name, phone number, let's give phone, let's copy again, call this email ID, or you can tell address also, and then password, and one more, confirm password. Password, confirm password, and let's change this will be the password. Copy and confirm underscore password. Save. Just give little spaces between this. Control D, margin bottom 3, and let's create a submit button. Form-group. We missed out one spelling, and now simple button which will be register now. Type which will be submit, and the class button primary. Save. So guys, this is our registration form. Now let us check the output of this. So we have designed the registration form. Let's make it small and in a side. You need to reduce the size to 6 and add a justify content center. Save. You can see the output in center. So guys, now let's design a login form. Let's get back, go to Navbar, let's type login. So let's copy this login and create a page. Let's get back, refresh, let's click on login button. So this will be our page name. Go back. Oops, let's create a file, login.php, and same way how we have designed with register, I'm going to copy the full thing and paste over here and change according to the requirement. Login form, and then we required only email and password. Let's remove. That's it. Save. Login. Done. Let's see the output, guys. For this, refresh, you can see the login form has also come. So register, login, and your home page, login and registration system with email verification. So guys, let's move and just give a in center. On index, let's add over here text center, and let's increase the size h2 and h4. Save and see the output. Cool. So guys, now we need to create one dashboard tab also. So like after registration, after email verification, when you log in, you need to go to dashboard. So let's create that also. Let's move to our navbar over here, and let's add one more link which will be the dashboard. That's it. So let's copy and create this file. Refresh. Right, so let's copy once again from here and create one file inside the root directory, and this will be your authenticated file. Until and unless you log in, you cannot access this dashboard. So before that, we'll just design one simple. Let's copy from the index page itself, dashboard, paste over here and mention this as dashboard, and give that a simple card header, and then message for tag dashboard. You can tell user dashboard, and the card body. Let's cut this and paste inside this card body. Done. Here you need to mention that when you are logged in. Okay, so when you're logged in, that time only you can access this page. As simple. Save, and let's check this output, guys. Refresh. Okay, let's remove this center one, not required. Refresh. So guys, once you log in this, you'll be over here. We are learning about how to make a registration form with email verification. So once we register, that time the data should get saved in our database, and one email verification should be sent. So once you verify the email, that time you will be able to log in it. Okay, so first let us move to register.php file. Go over here, register.php, and this is a simple form. Over here, now let's type the code is equal to, which will be the post method, and we will go to page called code.php. So let's create a file named code.php, and inside this we need to start the code. So let's type php open and php close, and inside this, when you click on register now button, that time you are going to check with the name first. So register underscore button, let's copy this button name and go to code.php with the post method by taking all its input fields. Okay, so let's move. How can you check that if the button is clicked or not? So we will use isSet function. With the help of post method, we will check that button is set or not. Okay, so if it is clicked, it will be come inside this if condition. So now guys, what are the fields we required to take that? So let's call this names, input fields. So let's type $name, which is a variable, and $_post of the name. Okay, so same way you are going to type. So let me just divide this page over here. So this is the phone, paste, and then this is the email, copy email, and then password. So let's copy this and save. So let's close again and open this code.php file. Done guys. So this is how we are going to add with these 4 fields. So now let's check that email exists or not. First step. So let's type email exists or not. So that query we are going to type. So check email query we are going to tell over here, and let's type the query. Select star, you can tell all things or just email field. So in my table, that is users, where I have created one column called email. So I'm going to select only this email column, where from user table. So my table name over here you can see user. So let's copy that user table, where condition email is equal to $email. Okay, so inside single quotes we have to give this email with the limit, which I'm going to give 1. Okay, and now guys, over here you need to execute this query. So let's tell query run is equal to, with the help of MySQL underscore query function, where you are going to give first database connection and then your above statement or query. So let's type that, and now guys, you can check with the if else condition it is success or not. So before checking this condition, you need to create a database connection. So let's create one dbcon.php file, dbcon.php file, and now over here let's type the connection $con is equal to MySQL underscore connect function, where first will be localhost, the second name which is root, password is null, and then database name which is PHP tutorials I have created. So let's save, and now let's call this file dbcon in code.php with the help of include function. Let's type dbcon.php file. Done. So now let's check this again. So if the condition is successful, if it is there, so what is there, email ID exist or not? So we are going to check with the MySQL number of rows. Okay, number of rows in this query exist, it is greater than 0, then please comment that it should tell user already exist. So let's create one session variable, session, which will be status, and over here we are going to show that email ID already exists, exists, and after that header location back to this same page, register.php. And now if you are using session, make sure you have starting the session at the top of the page. So guys, now let us move to else condition. If there is a record, then you have to insert the registered user. So insert user or registered users data. So let's type that query. So $query is equal to, where you are going to tell insert into table name. So my table name is users, with the column where values function, where inside this you are going to pass all these variables according to your requirements in your table. So let's go to user table and see how many fields. So here total I have created 6, which is name, phone, email, password, verify, token, and created at. So guys, let's type this all fields. So let's go to browse, and over here let me just copy this. So created at we don't require because it's a timestamp. Let's move and paste inside this. Done. So let me just separate with the comma. And over here these fields again. Okay, so let's copy this $name and insert over here inside single quotes and give comma, again single quotes, $phone phone, again give comma, single quotes, where $email, comma, single quotes, where $password. So let me just close this sidebar, and then final one, which will be $verify token. So let's copy this variable and create a random number and alphabet. So let's use MD5 function, where inside that random numbers. So this will generate integer and alphabetic numbers which will be messed up. Okay, and we are going to store into this table. So guys, now let's execute this above query. So we'll tell query underscore run is equal to, with the help of MySQL query function, we are going to execute the above statement. So first database connection and then your query. So let's copy this query and paste over here. Simple. So guys, now if it is success, then it should show. So we will satisfy this with the if condition. If this query is successful, then it will come inside this and send the message. If it is not, then it will go in else condition, and then same way we are going to print this message. So let's copy this, and again let's tell over here registration failed, and back to register.php, and if it is success, then we are going to here registration successful, please verify your email address. Okay, so guys, now to verify email address we need to send the mail. So let's create one, send email verification verify. Okay, we are going to create one function. So inside this function you are going to send some details. So let's pass that over here. So we'll pass one $name and then $email address and then your verification token. So let's copy this and paste. So let's create this one function of this. So let's move at the top, and I'm going to create a simple function where inside this the function details. So what are the fields we are going to pass? Nothing but this same fields. So let's copy this and paste again and remove the double quotes from it. Just remove that. That's it. And now guys, let's type the code to send the mail. So for that, let's add the PHP Mailer. So let's move to this function and go to Google Chrome. Let's search PHP Mailer. Let's go with the GitHub PHP Mailer. And now let's move down over here. So installation and loading. So let's install this using Composer. So let's copy this, get back on your terminal, new terminal, and paste that. Control V, hit enter to install. Make sure your Composer is installed, then only you can proceed with it. Okay. Cool. So finally our PHP Mailer is installed, and now let me just close with this. So guys, you can find that one vendor folder and two Composer file, which is one is JSN and one is log. So guys, now let's get back to GitHub of PHP Mailer, and over here you can see, let's use this copy. So I require only few things, so I'm going to copy that things only. I'm not going to copy full. Let's paste, not inside the function, we will paste outside the function. Take that, and inside this you are going to copy. So let's take this PHP Mailer, and let me just paste what are the things I require from it. Okay, so let's get back. Let me paste. Done. So guys, over here you can see few things which I have pasted over here. So SMTP is there. If you want to see the errors and all, then you need to active this or else comment with this. So right now I have commented, and this is my host, that is smtp@gmail.com. If you are a Zoho user, just add Zoho and the email password and its types. So guys, I'm using this one dummy email ID, so which I have created for the testing purpose. So Funda testing, and then SMTP secure, and the port which is TLS and 587. And now guys, we are going to set from address, set from, and to add address. So what address you are going to get from this email, $email, whatever the user gets from here. Okay, so whatever email address you are going to give. Let's get back, and then simple HTML is true, subject email verification from Funda of Web IT, and then one simple template I have designed over here, which is in a h2 tag. You have registered with Funda of Web IT. Verify your email address to log in with the below given link, which is 2 break tags and then simple h tag. So this is nothing but your link of your domain. So my domain is over here, as you can see, where we are executing this, right? So you need to verify. So whatever link you are going to verify, you have to paste over here and just give /. I will tell verify email.php / then your verification token. So which will be token is equal to, and now we need to give question mark, then token, and this. So let's create a file with the verify email. Let's create one new file, verify email, and inside this we are going to type the code to verify your email thing. So let me just minimize this, as simple, and let's see this file is created or not over here. Let's type. Cool. So now let's get back on the register. So guys, let's see that the mail goes. So this is my mail body where email template I have called that, and then simple send function, and let's comment this echo. And guys, let's test this first. So first of all, we are going to comment everything, comment, and let's copy only this send function to send. So we will be testing this. Let's echo that sent or not. We'll keep a question. So let's go refresh. Okay, so I have logged in with this digwebnex simple mail ID. So let me just copy this, and we are going to send a mail to this same. Okay, so there is no thing. Let's type with Prakash, phone number, some random phone number, and then email address. Make sure you are giving correct 1 2 3 4 5 6. Let's click on register now. Let's see. what happens. So sent or not, we have received, and let's see on this mail. Refresh, loading, cool. So you can see that because it's showing because we are getting from the same email ID. Let's see. You have registered with Funda Web IT. Verify your email address to log in with the below given link. So let's click on this. You can see that verify email.php with the token is equal to this is your token number. So guys, let's insert this data now. So let's close, and yep, oops. So let's open that Gmail. Let's get back, refresh, and guys, now let's comment all the things. Let's remove this, and as simple how it was, let's make like that. You need to get this status. So this status you need to show on register.php. So let's go to register.php and show the message. So I want to show above this registration form. So this is my card alert I'm going to use. Open PHP, close PHP. Check with the isSet function where $_session of what session you are going to check, status variable. And if you're using session, make sure you're starting with it. Okay, so let's use SCSS session _start function. Done. And now let's echo that. Echo in a h4 tag, copy and paste, set. And after this you need to unset it. Unset function, not upset, it's unset. Copy this. That's it, it's done. So guys, now let's test this. Get back, refresh. So guys, now let's register. So I will register with new email address. Wait, let's move to first database. You browse here, you can see there is nothing. With Prakash 888 666 888 the same email address I'm going to copy because I want to send on the same mail. Send 1 2 3 4 5 6. Let's register now. Email registration successful. Please verify your email address to log in. Okay, so let's check that database first. So your name, ID, email, password, and this verified token has come. Okay, so guys, now let's go to your mail. Over here you have received the mail. Make sure, let's click on this and check that token. So over here you can see that 97D4 the last value. Over here also you can see that 97D4 the last value. Okay, so guys, successfully we have done with this. And now let's about verification. So when you click on this mail address, that time this email should be verified. So email verify email.php file. So let's move to this file, verify email.php. So this is the file, and let's start the code to verify it. So first open PHP and close PHP and check with the if condition. If it is there, means come inside, else you need to log out to login page. So let's use session to show the message using status variable, session variable as status, until not allowed to this page. Where we'll set this location login.php, we will redirect. So what you're going to check over here, so with isSet function you are going to get the token $CTOKEN token. So this variable you'll be able to find in your URL. So it's over here. So once you click this link, that time this token will be available. So if it's there only, you have to come inside, else it will redirect you login page and tell not allowed directly. So guys, now let's begin with that. So first, if you're using session, make sure you are going to start your session start function, and now let's type the code. So first let's create a variable called token is equal to $_get method, where you are going to call this URL token. So let's copy that and paste inside this, and now let's see that what is the token you are getting from here. So this token value you need to fetch and check from your database which we have stored over here. Okay, so verify token over here, what we have stored it. Let me just show you. So this is the token which we have inserted while registering the page. So now let's check that token of this URL which got from mail address. Let's get back. So first let's write verify query is equal to your query, select which column you are going to select. We are not going to select everything, we need only verify token. So let's copy this verify token column from table name. So my table name is users. Let's copy that users and give where condition, where your column name again. So column name is verify token. So let's copy, paste, is equal to, inside single quotes you are going to paste that token. Excuse me. So token, and then we are going to give limit give limit, so limit limit, which will be 1. That's it. Now let's execute this above statement or the query. Let's give verify query underscore run is equal to, with the help of MySQL query function. So inside this you are going to pass the database connection and then your verification query. Done. And now first we need to give the database connection. So as we saw in previous video, we have created this database connection over here. So let's call this file inside this, use include function and call the file. So dbcon.php file, and now database connection is got over here, and let's give the if condition to check if it is success or not. So let's use MySQL I number of rows function greater than 0. So if any record exists inside this, please come inside and do the process, else you have to show the message. So what message you are going to show is that this token does not exist. Okay, so if there is no token called this thing inside your DB, then it will come over here. If there is a token, then proceed with that. So first step, you need to check with that. So let's create one $row variable is equal to, with the MySQL fetch array. Okay, I just wanted a single record, so we can use this function and get that. So let's take this variable and ask from here, and let's check with this. So first you need to check that status of it. So what status you are going to check? Verify status. So we don't have a verify status column, so we need to create that. So before creating, let's fetch this verification token over here. Let's get back. Let's tell echo $row. So what you're going to echo, that the verify token. So let's copy this, paste, and let's echo this first. Get back, refresh, reload the page. You can see that token has come over here from your DB. So now let's comment this and over here you need to give if condition. If it is success, if the token is verified or not, we need to check. So for that, let's create a column into your database to check that. So first let me just give this condition to satisfy that. Let's copy this, Ctrl X, remove, paste, $verify, which will be not token, which will we are going to give status. So verify status you need to check. Let's keep at 0. So 0 means which will be default, it's not verified. If it's verified means then you are going to show the message. So let's copy this and paste over here, and let's type exit of 0, which will directly exit, and the message over here will be email already verified, please login. Done. And if it's not verified, then you have to move here. So let's create with the verify status one column. Get back to your DB. Let's move it after verified token. You're going to add one column. Click go. Status, let's tiny integer, to value as defined, 0, default will be 0. So let's give a comment over here, 1, 0 is equal to no, you are not verified, and 1 is equal to yes, you are verified. So we'll keep in this method. Let's get back structure. You can see that 0 means no, not verified, 1 means yes, it's verified. Let's get back. On this you can see current status is 0. So let's get back, let's close this and start code over here. So guys, now we need to set this over here. So first let us set that. So over here make sure you are setting, because it will throw an error if you don't set, because we are using fetching the record from this variable. Okay, so we are checking the status also and the verify token also. So let's copy this and check with the token. So let's create one variable called clicked token. So any unique name you need to create. Let me just move with this and add a token. Let's write a query where update query will give. So what update query your verification is done or not. So for that we are going to write the query. Let's give update table name. Table name is users, which we are going to set. Set your column fields. So what column field you are going to set? That is verify status. So let's copy that verify status column is equal to, inside single quotes we are going to give 1, and this will be your, which we are going to update to 1 once it is token is verified. So click token. So check that with the where condition, where your token, whatever the column field of your token is equal to, inside single quotes, let's take this clicked token or your main token from your URL. So same token we are going to fetch with the, we are going to set the limit, limit is equal to 1, and then let's execute this query. So $update query underscore run is equal to, with the help of MySQL underscore query function. So first need to give the database connection and then your update query. Save, and now let's check with the if else condition to it is set as true or false. So if this query is success, then it will come over here, else it will come over here, and we will show the message over here as verification failed. If it is success, then you need to show the same way message that your account has been verified successfully. That's it. So now guys, you are showing this status, so make sure you are using session variable with the name status. So make sure you have start, and we are going to login page, so we need to show this status, right? Whatever the message you're getting with the session. So let's go to login.php file, and over here I have written a small code to show the message. So let's save this, and yep guys, let's test it. So let's go to our email and let's click over here. So right now you can see that it is 0. Let's get back mail, click. Your account has been verified successfully. Let's see in our DB, browse. Over here you can see that status is equal to 1. So guys, we have successfully done it. Cool. So now let us test once again. So what in case you click once more? Let's click once again, and you can see that email already verified, please log in. Done. So we have tested in both format. So here the code is about it. Let's proceed with the login thing. So if the email is active, then he can log in. If the email is not verified or not active, he should not be able to log in. So guys, now let's get started with it. So first let's go to this login form and check. So this is the login.php file where I have designed this, and this is a simple form over here. And guys, let's code that. So let's type on login code.php file. Let's copy this and create one file with the name login code.php. And now over here you are going to send with the post method with the input type of email and password, and the login button, which is over here login now button. So let's copy this button and go to login code.php and check. So let's move, open PHP, close PHP, use if condition to check with the isSet function with the method post your button is clicked or not. If it is the button is set, you'll be inside this. So first let's create a variable called email is equal to where $_ of your email ID. Okay, so email will tell. Same way you're going to proceed with the password also. So let's copy this password and paste. So guys, we need to check if the input box is not inserted and then it is clicked. So for that, let's use another method with that, like if condition else. You can show a status using session. Status means message. So status is equal to all fields are terry, and then header location where location : वापस to login page. Done. And now guys, this will be inside this. So before that you need to pass over here with the empty function. So we are going to use not empty function with the trim function, trim function, and inside this we are going to pass this email. So let's copy and paste, and same way you are going to copy and tell this also with the password. Give AND operator and not empty and paste this password. That's it. So let's take this and paste inside this if condition. So if it is success means, or if it is not empty, then you are coming inside this. So MySQL I underscore real escape string function. So inside this you need to give the database connection and then your input. So same way for the password also. So let's copy this and paste over here password and this password. So let's remove this. And now guys, we need to set that. So first your database connection. So we have already given in dbcon.php. So let's include this file inside this login code file. Let's use include function include function dbcon.php, and now we need to write the code for it. So let's type a query for login. So we'll tell login query is equal to select star from user table. So my table name is, over here you can see users, so let's copy that, users, where your column name email is equal to inside single quotes, and password column is equal to inside single quotes. So let's copy this variable called email and send over here the password over here. Done. And now let's run this statement. So we'll name the variable as query run is equal to, with the MySQL query function, the connection database, and then your login query. So now let's check this if any email exists or not, at least one record. So we'll satisfy with that if else condition, where if MySQL number of rows is greater than 0. So what greater than 0? Your executed statement is greater than 0, then it will come inside this, else you can tell. So let's copy this. Let me adjust exit of 0. Let's copy this and paste here, and let's tell invalid email or password. Done. And this is your header location. Again back to login page. So we are using session, so make sure you have _start. And now let's get inside this if condition. So if it is success means what we have to do, we need to verify that email is existing or not, or the email is active or not. So let me just show one demo. So guys, when you log in this, you need to check that it is verified or not. So for that, we have created that verify status, as you saw in previous video, verify status, which was 1, we have verified. So if it is 1 means it will be able to log in. If it is 0 means it will not be able to log in. So guys, let's code that. So first of all, you need to fetch one record. So whatever record we have given over here, so let me just add this limit 1 over here. We are going to send only one limit, and then let's create one variable called row. Type MySQL fetch _array function, where inside that we are going to send this variable, and then now you will get a single row record over here. So let's echo this and test first. So what you are going to echo that it is verified or not. So what verify? This status, verify status, which is right now 1. Verify status. Let's save. And now guys, let's log in and check. Let's go over here. Let's copy this mail ID, and password is 123456. Done. 123456. Let's click on login now. You can see that one value has come, so which means it is verified status. So if it is verified, then you should be able to log in. If it is not verified, what it should do, it should get back and tell verification, do that. Okay, so let's change this status. For testing purpose, we will make it to 0 now. Okay, let's refresh, paste 123456. Let's click on login. You can see that 0, it is done, right? So for this, let's code that if else condition over here. Let's comment and type the code. If this verify status, let's remove all this, we don't require, is double equal to 1. Okay, if it is 1, then you have to be inside this, else whatever the value is, you need to show that output. outside. So we will print that message. We'll tell this as please verify your email address to login. Save. And now let's get back. Let's again refresh. Insert, login now. You can see please verify your email address to login. So which means it is asking for to verify, right? So because we changed over here, so let's make it to 1 over here. Suppose if it is now it is verified. Let's get back again. Let's refresh, add the mail ID and then login now. You can see it's going to login code. So now it is inside this if condition. So let's create a session over here with the variable called authentication. So now we will tell this authenticated. So this will be authenticated is equal to, which I'm going to set it as true. So for user details and all, to store that, let's create a variable called authenticated user. So auth user will get is equal to, where we are going to assign an array inside this. So that will be username, which is from this row we are going to get. So let's call this row of, let's give comma, inside this name we will call. So this name is nothing but your column field. So name, phone, email. So I'm going to call these fields name, email, or let's call this phone and email, and the column names you are going to again call that. So my column name, phone and email, you can just check with that. That's it, guys. So I need these 3 details which will be stored over here. So after successfully session is started using session, please start your session over here, and then let's make this redirect to with the showing you are logged in successfully, and you need to move to dashboard page. So let's get back, refresh. So this is the dashboard page, guys. So without logging in, we are able to access this page, right? Dashboard. So you can see that you have not yet logged in, right? So for that we need to check if it is logged in or not. So for that, just write a simple code. Let's create one new file called authentication.php. Authentication, not authentication. Authentication.php. Open PHP, close PHP, start the session, and now write a if condition where you are going to check that not is set function $_session of, where you are going to check that. So let's move to login code, where this authenticated, if it is set, then you will be inside this. So if it is not logged in, not set, let's redirect header location to location : login.php, where exit 0, and the message you are going to show that session of status is equal to please login to access user dashboard. That's it. Save. And now guys, let's include this file in dashboard first. Let's go to dashboard and include this file. Include function and call the authentication.php file. Let's save this, and as you see, it will log in, it will go to login page if it is not authenticated means. Let's save, refresh the page. Let's go to dashboard. You can see that if we are clicking on dashboard, please log in to access dashboard, right? So guys, now let's get the access to login. So let's go to login code and see that authenticated should be true and these user details will be fetched. Get back, click on login, and now let's copy the email address, paste 123456, login. Now you can see that user dashboard, you are logged in. Okay, so you can able to access now. So let's get back. So guys, now we want to access this detail on our dashboard page. So this dashboard, I want to access the username, email and password which we have set in our this login code. So let's go to dashboard.php file, and over here let's add one horizontal row and let's use h5 tag username, where I'm going to use the php is equal to shortcut method to echo. So $_session of what, this variable, session variable as auth user. Let's go auth user, where inside that auth user you are going to fetch the record. So what record you are going to get? The username. So let's copy that and paste over here. So let's see this output first. Refresh, you can see that Ved Prakash username, Ved Prakash, whatever we have in our DB, guys. So let's get back once again and paste with the email and password. So email and phone, email ID, phone number. Let's save, refresh, you can see this details. So guys, now we have successfully logged in. So now guys, as simple, you are logged in successfully. You don't want to go to this page when you're logged in. Okay, so for that it is very simple, just add one simple code in login page. So let's copy the same thing and go to login.php file and put over here at the top of your page. Let's paste. If the authentication is set, then you have to go to home page, dashboard. Which page is this? Dashboard.php. So let's set that page. If it is logged in, means you can see that authenticated means only that time only you have to go. Let's click on login, you can see, but you are not getting the message. So let's paste that message code. Let's give the message as you are already logged in. So to show this message on the dashboard page, let's add that simple code over here from our login page. So this is a simple code to show the message. Let's get back on dashboard, save, refresh. You can see that you are already logged in. You are already logged in. Let's click on dashboard. You are all available. So let's click on login. You are already logged in and these details are fetched. So guys, same way for the register also you need to apply. So now guys, let's click on and make a logout button. It's very simple and small. Let's go to Navbar, includes Navbar. So inside this Navbar you have these buttons. Let's add one simple link, and you can make anyhow in a different format. So let's tell logout.php, logout, and let's create one logout file, logout.php file, and inside this let's create one php open, php close, unset sessions. So what session you're going to unset is nothing but you go to your login code. You can see this two, one is authenticated and one is auth user. Let's copy and paste, and same way you're going to copy this auth user also and paste that. And after this, let's create a session session of status. You logged out successfully. Header location go to login.php file, and this, when this page is called, it will automatically unset and go off. So make sure you are going to start the session also over here, session underscore start function, save, and now let's test, guys. Let's get back, refresh, let's click on logout. You can see you are logged out successfully. So guys, this was a simple method to create a logout form. So guys, now what we have to do, you have logged out successfully. So what we need to do, that after logging out, you need to hide this, right? So after logging, you need to this login and register. So this option will create it now. So let's get back and let's go to Navbar. So now let's give over here PHP open and PHP close. Let's check with the if condition, where colon, we are not giving semicolon, and let's give open PHP and close PHP and tell and if. So what we are going to check over here is nothing but we are going to use isset function, where this, when you log in, that time we are creating this session, right? Authenticated. So that authenticated we are going to check over here. So if it is set only, that time you need to show this login button. If it is not set, that time you should need to show this login and register. So let's copy this and paste. Let's take this and if also, paste, and now guys over here let's give not symbol, and yep, that's it. Let's save and see the output. Let's refresh. You can see that logout button is hidden now, only register and login is shown. So let's type once again. Let's select the email ID and paste 1 2 3 4 5 6. Click on login. Now you can see that login and registration is hidden, and you can see you are logged in, only logout button is shown. So guys, finally we have successfully completed our login and registration system with email verification by token. Now guys, we are going to proceed with this verification type. So while registration, if you don't receive a mail on this, if you don't receive a mail, so at that time you need to resend the verification, right? So for that I have created one option over here, like did not receive your verification email, then resend. So inside your login page I have just added this small design with the code. So I'll just show you login page. So this is a small content over here, and let's click on resend. So if we click on resend, here you're going to resend email verification.php file. So this file I have already designed over here. You can find this as simple over here. You can see that container, row, column, and a simple card over here, and inside that card I have a card header with the heading resend email verification and small form tag with the action resend code.php and method is equal to post, and with the simple input tag with the name email, and one simple button with the submit and named as verify button. Okay, so let's see the output of this over here. Done. So guys, now let's start the coding for resending an email to this your mail ID. Okay, so let's start. First, just copy this resend code and copy this file, and let's create a file. Paste. So resend code.php, your file is created. Let's start with it. So first PHP open, PHP close, and let's begin with the if condition. With the isset function we are going to check the button is clicked or not. So let's call that using post method. Let's go back to a file and copy this button name. So there's nothing much in this. Let's copy this button name and done. And now let's call our input. So before that we are going to check over there, is it empty, and we are going to trim that. So let me just type not symbol and empty function, and inside this trim function, and now we are going to call the input name called email. So this, copy this name and paste over here, email. If it is correct means it will go inside, else you are going to show the message using status is equal to, where you will tell please enter the email field, and then guys we are going back to header location with the location back to resend this form only. So I want to get back to this same page, so let's copy and we'll give exit of 0, save. And now if it is success, then you have to come over here. So if you are using session, make sure you are going to start your session start function. Done. And let's get inside this. Let's type $email. So we are going to create an email, and then same this one only you are going to pass over here. So before passing, you are going to check that MySQL real escape string function, where first your database connection space and then your input. So for giving $con, this is your connection. So for that we have already given in one file, so let's include this file over here. With the include function we are going to call that file dbcon.php, save. And now guys everything is set, and let's write the query. So $check email, let me type query is equal to, where inside this select star from user table, where email field, column name email, inside single quotes you are going to pass the variable $email with the limit 1, save. And now let's execute this above or run this with the help of MySQL query query function, where you are going to pass the database connection first and then your check query. So let's pass that, and now let's give a if condition. If it is perfect, else come out of this. Okay, so to check that we are going to tell MySQL number of rows. If the record exists, any one at least record, then you have to go inside this. Let's copy this, and if record is not there, that time you need to show that. So let's paste the same thing and change the message. Email is not registered, please register now, and this one will redirect to register.php file. So let's copy this and paste over here. That's it. Save, and let's get back again to our verification email page, and now let's type the code inside this. So now over here we need to check whether the user is verified or not. For example, let me just show a demo over here. For now, if I type dg@gmail.com, this is already verified, email is already verified, and you are going to again verify that. So we need to check that, right? So for that, let's do the code over here. $row is equal to, where I'm going to take a single record because we are going to give limit 1. So we will use that with the MySQL fetch array function. Inside this you are going to pass this variable of your query execution, and now let's give a if condition and check inside this. So your column of verification is correct or not. So let's get back, get over here. Let us see verify underscore status. It is 1, so which means it's already verified. So let us just try with this, and let's copy this verify status, verify underscore status, which will be double equal to, if it is 0 only, then only he have to enter, else he need to show over here, else. Let's copy the same thing and paste over here and change the status. Let's give this as email already verified, please login. Okay, and send this to login.php file. That's it. Let's save. And now guys, if it is not verified, then you need to send the mail, right? So for that we need some data to send over there. So let's create first one function. We'll create resend email verify function. In this you're going to pass the name, $name, $email, and $verify underscore token. Save this, and now after sending the mail you are going to show the status. Well, let's show over here, verification email link has been sent to your email address. Okay, save. And now let's create a function. So from where this name and email and verify token will be, so we are going to fetch this things from your DB only. For example, we are going to take the name of this row and store that in name variable. Same way you are going to take all the fields, name, email, and verify token. Let's copy this verify token. So this verify token, make sure it matches from your column name, and then email, copy and paste. That's it. So let's create a function for this. So first let me just minimize, and over here let's create a function with the name over here, and we are going to pass all that $name, $email, and $verify token. So these three fields we are passing. So when you are passing this, you want to send a mail to this. So guys, in previous video part 2 of your registration, we have sent a mail. So let's copy that code of sending a mail. So let's copy this same thing and get back to over here and paste. So nothing much over here. This is my mail, and to import these classes, let's copy that and import those things. If you are not understanding about this mail, please watch out the part 2 of the registration verification. Okay, so let's save, and everything, your host, TLS, and then your mail address, $email, and over here let's mention this as resend email verification from Funda of Web IT. So now let's save this, and again you need to give your as per your verified token link, and then save. And as simple, after this a mail will be sent over there, and then you are going to back to login page. So verification email has been sent, and then you are going to login.php. Email already verified, also you are checking, right? This will be moved to this page. So let us copy this and paste over here. So to show this message on this page, you need to write a code to show the status. Make sure you are going to start the session on this page, session underscore start function, and now let's type the code over here. So let us copy from other page. Let's go over here, simple code, to show the message. Let's paste, and now let's test, guys. So over here you can see that verify status is 1, which is already verified. So let us just check with that already verified code what happens. Paste and let's submit. Email already verified, please log in. This message in your code has been shown. Okay, so this process is done. Let's get back, go over here. Let's make this verification status as 0, and let's get back, refresh, paste, and now guys let's submit. So there is no mail, only 2 mails are. Let me just delete everything. Done. And now guys let me submit over here. Submit. Verification email link has been sent to your email address. Let's move over here, let's refresh. Cool, so you have got the mail. Over here you can see recent email verification from Funda of Web IT. Let's click me on this to verify the token. So let's click, your account has been verified successfully. So let's check that DB over here. So right now it was 0, right? So let me just refresh, it will be 1. Cool, so we have completed that recent verification thing also. So if you have not received your email verification, then this process will help you to resend the email verification. So guys, now in this we are going to do about forget your password thing. So if you have forgot your password, then we are going to develop that thing. Okay, so let's get started, guys. So first, in my login form I have created one A tag with the forget your password ? So that over here it's the code. And now as simple, guys, now I'm going to click on this button and we'll create one password reset.php file. So we have already created over here password reset.php file. So let me just show you the output over here. So Control R and then click on it. So this is my simple design. Let me just show you this design. Password reset.php file. Let's close the login page. As simple, guys, I have included the header and navbar, and simple, this is a code to show the message. Now let's move to our card. This is a card where inside this one form tag and a simple input box with one button that is with the name password reset link, and send password reset link. We are going to give the button name. Save, refresh, you can see this output. So guys, now we need to enter the email ID and click on this, then a password reset link will be sent to your mail ID. So this is my mail over here, and we want to send a mail using SMTP PHP Mailer. So this is a PHP Mailer we are going to use. So guys, now let's get started. So first go to your form action and tell over here password reset code.php file. Let's create this file where for password changing and all we are going to type all the codes over here. Okay, as simple, guys. First we need to import our database. So let's include our database using php open and php close, where dbcon.php file is the database connection we have given. So let's include that file using include function using dbcon.php file. Save, and our database is done. And now, guys, we are going to check that button is set or not. Which button? Your password reset link. So let's copy this button name and go to password reset code.php file, and over there inside if condition is set function, we are going to check with the post method the button name. If it is clicked, means we will be inside this. So after this we need to get this email. So let's copy this input of name of email. So let's create a variable called $email where MySQL real escape string dollar first database connection, and then your post method with the name email. Okay, so now this connection is nothing but inside your DB, where this one. Okay, as simple. Save this, And now guys, let's generate a token. So whenever this button is clicked, the email and one simple token should be generated. So let's create one variable called token is equal to, for random number and alphabets, we'll use MD5 function, and inside that we will tell rand. This will generate a random numbers and alphabets. So guys, now let us check this email is sent or not. It's inside your database. So what you're going to send, password reset. When you click this, first email ID should be verified, checked. So over here, this is one email ID is present in our database. We are going to check that. Let's tell check email. Email is equal to, where you are going to type your query, select star from table name users. So let's copy this users. You can check only one email also. So I mean one column. Let's call that email over here. Okay, make it in small. Let's use where condition, where the column email is equal to, inside single quotes you are going to pass this $email with the limit 1. Save, and now let's run this. Underscore run is equal to, with the help of MySQL query function, where first your connection and then this your check email statement. Save. Let's give a if condition. If there is data, please come here, else you can show the message over here as using a session of status is equal to, where no email found. Save. Header function we are going to use, where you will tell location colon back to which page, this page, password reset only. So password reset, and let's use the exit function 0. Now over here we are going to use MySQL number of rows, which will check that if record is greater than 0, if any record is available or not inside this variable, executed variable. If any record is there, this will help you to check that. Okay, so if any record more than 0, please come inside. So like that, over here you need to send that. Okay, so what you're going to check over here, we'll create one variable called row, and what are the data present inside this, we are going to get that. So MySQL fetch array function we are going to use, where we can get single records. Let's use this over here, and now guys we will tell get the name. Get name is equal to $row of NAME name. So what this is, name is nothing but the field column name of your table. So name, and then we are going to get the email also. Okay, type email over here. That's it. And now guys, we need to check and update the token into our database. For security reasons, we are generating this random token, right? So we want to update that token into this table. So this is verified token. You can create a new column also, or else you can use your verified token also over here. So this token is already used, right? So already randomly generated. So I want to update this token and then send a link for password reset. So guys, now let us type the update token. Okay, is equal to update my table name users, set the column name. So column name is verified token, verify underscore token token is equal to, inside single quotes you are going to get the token value. So a randomly generated token value, we are going to set that, the value we are going to give over there using where condition, where you have to update that is nothing but your email. So this email, so let's call the column name email is equal to, inside single quote you are going to send this email, or else you can use this, or else let's send this email, get email, okay, from DB which we are getting, and give a limit 1. Done. Let's execute this, underscore run with the MySQL I query function, where database connection first and then your statement or a query, and let's execute this. So if it is success, come over here, else it should be here. Okay, so let's use this same way to show the message. Over here we will tell if the token does not update, we'll tell something went wrong. To identify which something went wrong, we'll give #1, and after this come back to same page. If you're using session, make sure you're going to start the session at the top, session start function, save it. And now guys, we need to, if the code is updated and then you have coming here, you need to send a mail. So let's send the mail first. Send, we are going to create one function with the name send password reset. Okay, this is a function and I want to pass some data inside this. We'll tell $get underscore name. So this variable, okay, get name, comma, and then the get email, comma, and then your token. Pass this, save. And now after that, just show these messages. Let's tell as we emailed you a password reset link. Save. Now guys, a mail will be sent. So how the mail will be sent? With this function. So let's create this function at the top. Over here, function password reset link. Let's copy this function and paste. And now guys, what we have to create over here is all the mail thing. Okay, so for that, let's go to a PHP Mailer. Over here, first you need to install this. So I use Composer and installed. Already I have installed, where you can see Composer, JSON and lock. Okay, so PHP Mailer is there, and then the vendor file for this. Okay, and now guys, after successful installation, you need to move on. Let's go over here. So what are the things you required? Just use that. So I'm going to copy this and paste at the top. And now only the things which I require, I'm going to copy from here. Okay, so let me just copy and paste inside this. So let me just paste, guys. Okay, so I have just taken what are the things which we require over here, and let's set that. So email, let's set that email and the token. So this token we are going to set. So guys, first, nothing but your username and password. So this is my mail and password you have to keep over here. So right now I have given null over here, and this is from the local host. So I'm using TLS, and this set from the address. So I'm going to start from here, and the name, whatever it's there, and the email. So this email address, and then as simple, the subject message, reset password notification I have given, and one simple template design I have done. Let me just show you that. Hello, so you are receiving this email because we have received a password request from your account. And then break tag, a simple href tag. So let me just design over here and show you this. So till here it's my domain name. So what is the domain name? You can see, so this is the domain. So let's copy that and paste, give /. After this you need to create a change password.php file and create one token. Okay, token variable token, and then send your this token variable over here, and one email where you are going to send this get email. Copy this and paste over here, get email, and simple click me, a tag closes. Oops, where is that? Okay, done. So guys, now let us execute this and see the mail goes or what. Let's save, get back, and now let's send the mail to this Gmail address. TG, let's paste and click on send password reset link. Let's click. It's loading. We emailed you a password reset link. Okay, so let's just check the mail over here. You can see that I have received reset password notification. Let's click on that. You can see you are receiving this email because you have reset for a password your account. Okay, so now let's click here, click me, clicked on click me. You can see that went to password change.php file. So guys, don't worry about this design. I have already designed this page over there. So guys, now let us go to our code and see this password change.php file. So let's move over here, password change.php file. As simple guys, this is a code to show the message, so don't worry about this, just ignore. And a simple card with the card header, change password, and the form over here inside the card body. And now over here email address is there, new password, confirm password is there. Okay, so let's get back over here. These are the input fields. Now guys, we need to take the token value. So this is the token, right? Let's get this token into our form and then update the password. Let's get started with it. So guys, now let's go to form action, password reset code.php file. Okay, so same file where we have coded for password reset one, there only for password change also we are going to same file, and over there we will check with the button. So this is a button name, password update. So let's copy this password and go to reset code.php file. Just let's move to down and start the code. If inside if condition we are going to check with the isSet function $_post of your if the button is clicked or not. If the button is clicked, update password, then you have to start with the code. So first let us get the email is equal to where with the MySQL real escape string function $connection and then $_post of method where email. Okay, so let's copy paste and make this for the new password. Copy this same thing and let's paste over here, because we have set it that password change column name new password. So let's copy this and paste, and let's copy this confirm password also, the input tag for it, copy and paste, and then one token. So let's give token. So let's mention as password token. Okay, so there will be no confusion what token it is, password reset token it is. Let's copy this and create over here only token, save. And now guys, let's get this email over here. So what email you are going to get, let me just mention that value is equal to PHP open PHP close, where we are going to use if condition and open curly isSet function $_get method. What you're going to check inside this email column. Okay, copy and paste, echo $_get method of email. So let's remove this double quote, save, and same way we need one token. So let's create that input tag with the hidden. Okay, so not required as text, and let's get the value. Let's copy this same thing and paste over here and check that token. So let's copy this token parameter from your URL, paste it, and now guys let us see once. Let's make it save, refresh. You can see this token over here, whatever token you have given. Let's make it hidden, save, refresh. You can see the email ID has come of this, and then we have to set the password. So now let's continue. So once we click on password update, that time we are in over here. So first step, we have to check the token. So let us give if condition else. Over here, let's copy this session to show the message, paste, no token available. Okay, not empty function dollar token, save. And now guys, we need to come inside this. If the token is not there, then you have to show this. For example, if anyone messes, for example this, okay, refresh, so there is no token, right? So what at this time? So for that thing we are validating it. So let's keep the same URL, and yes guys, over here let us check the same thing, copy, paste and paste and paste, which will be email, new password, and this will be confirm password, copy and paste, done. So let's get back. I think we missed out this. Let's copy this and give the name for this, name password token. Okay, so make sure you are giving this, get back, done. And now guys, we need to check this. So if there is no data inside the input box, give a else condition, copy and paste. So over here you will tell all fields are mandatory, and we want to go back to which page? This page only. So password change .php. Let's copy this, change over here also, and now with this you need to send the token also. Okay, so what token you are going to send? The same thing. Okay, let's copy this, is equal to this token, whatever you are getting, token, and then use and symbol, email is equal to $email, save. That's it. And now guys, let's get inside this if condition. We need to check that. So first let us check the token is valid or not. Let me just comment over here, checking token is valid or not. Let's type check token is equal to the query, select the column over here, verify token. Okay, verify underscore toke, and token from table name, users, paste, where you are going to call the column name. So I am going to call the same column, verified token is equal to, inside single quotes I am going to take this token value, whatever we are getting, token. Okay, with the limit 1, save. And now let's run this, underscore run with the MySQL query function, where first connection and then your check underscore token variable. Save. Token is available or not. To check that, we are going to use if condition with the MySQL number of rows. Okay, number of rows function. If it is greater than 0, you'll be inside this. Else, you can show the message as invalid token. Save, and same way you can get back to this URL. Okay, invalid token. And now guys, if the token is correct, then what? If the token is correct, then we are going to check with the if condition, where we will tell, let me copy this else condition over here and tell for the password validation, password and confirm password does not match. Save, where this new password. Okay, copy this variable new password double equal to confirm password. Okay, paste. Over here you need to update the password now. So if everything goes correct over here, where is that link? Here. So if everything goes correct, then you have to update that. So let's type update password is equal to, where write the update code, update table name, set the column. So what column you are going to use? Password. Let's type password is equal to, inside single quotes over here you are going to send the password, which is that new password you are going to update. Let's send new password. And now we need to check over here with the where condition, where this verified token. Okay, so let's copy the same verified token, limit 1, and execute the same thing, run with the MySQL query function, database connection, and then your statement, update password statement. If it is success, you need to show in this condition. If everything goes fine, you need to show, else you need to tell did not update password, something went wrong. Okay, and now guys, if it is success, then you need to show the same thing. Let's show that over here. New password successfully updated. Save it and then move to login.php file. That's it. Save. And now guys, let us test this. Let's get back over here, refresh, and now let us enter the password 123456. Over here I am going to give a wrong password. Okay, 123698. So you can see this password is this. Let's update. You can see password and confirm password does not match. Now guys, the main thing, the token. So this token is correct or not. So over here at the last, in this 78, I am going to remove and add some GG characters. Let's add that, and now let us check with it. Okay, let's update the password 123456 123456. I am going to click and update that. You can see invalid token, right? So invalid token it is showing. Let's keep at 78 what it was, and now let us 123456. Let's update the password and confirm password does not match. Let me just try once again. Let's hit update. New password updated successfully, and you're on the login page. So let's see over here. You can see this old password. Let's refresh. You can see new password. So guys, we have successfully done with that updating the password, right? So now let us go to this mail and let's click once again, click me. Over here you can see again this token has come, but this is the old token we have used. Now this token should be expired, right? So for that, let me just try with again this 1 2 3 4 and 1 2 3 4, and let's click on update. You can see new password successfully updated with the same token. Okay, so this token which is already used. So now what we have to do, we need to change this token. So once it's updated, your password is updated here, your password is updated once, that time you need to change this token after updating the password. So guys, let's get back to code. Over here, new password successfully updated, right? So before this only, write a small code to generate new token and store over there so that this token gets expire. Okay, so now let's copy this same code and paste over here, and let's tell this as update to new token. Let's copy this and same thing, paste here, copy this and paste over here, and let's change this as verify underscore token token, and over here let's keep one more token which will be told as new underscore token. Okay, new token. Let's tell this variable new token is equal to md5 with the random number. You can concatenate if you required your some things like Funda. That's it. Okay, so this is your concatenated with the new token. Done. And now guys, this will update. So inside user token, I want to update the verified token and verified token over here. So this token will be your this token. Okay, so this, with the help of this token, we are going to update the new verified token, and then after that again same thing, you can check in the if condition. So we don't require. Let's save, and now guys, let us debug once again. Let's close this. Let me close this also. Let's click on this, click me. Okay, let's set the password. Let's keep 9876 9876, and now let's click on update. New password updated. Done. And now guys, what we need to do, let's close this and let's click again, click me. Now let us 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. Let's update the password. You can see invalid token, right? That's it guys. So thank you for watching this video guys. Please subscribe, like and share.